Okay, so this is questions D through F for number 3 on that radicals review sheet. Okay, and again, if you're just jumping in here, the link for this worksheet will be in the description as well. Okay, as well as the website. So what we're going to do here, again, we can simplify the square root of 28 to be root 4 times root 7. And I'm going to subtract off the square root of 9 times root 3. Again, the more of these you do, like by the time you get to the end of the sheet, there's really nothing I can trick you with. This is just rinse and repeat for the most part, right? Square root of 63, that's a tricky one maybe, can be rewritten as 9 times root 7. The square root 9 times square root 7. And then the last one can be plus the square root of 100 times the square root of 3. Okay, sorry, I'll move that over. This is not interfering with the other question. I don't know if I'm going to be able to now. All right. Okay, so now I can simplify, or just, deal with the square rootable radicals, right? So I get 2 root 7 minus 3 root 3 plus 3 root 7 plus 10 root 3. Okay, and what I'm going to do is just collect like terms like we did in one of the earlier questions, number 2. Okay, so I'm just going to go 2 root 7 plus 3 root 7 minus 3 root 3 plus 10 root 3. Okay, I don't expect you to do this. I just do it because it helps me make sure I don't predict. It's not that I can't add 2 plus 3 across a line. It's just sometimes the negative, I might forget about it if it's not written right beside it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this 5 root 7. And then negative 3 plus 10 is going to be plus 7 root 3. Okay, so that'll be that one. Okay, for question E, we're going to have 8 root 7 is stuck. You can't do anything with that. Plus 2 times square root of 28 can be rewritten as we just saw in the last question, question D, root 4 times root 7. And so we're going to get 8 root 7 plus, now be careful with this, 2 times the square root of 4 is 2. That's where this has come from. Okay. Times root 7. So I actually get 8 root 7 plus 4 root 7, which is 12 root 7s. Okay. For the last one, okay, much like question E, you got to be careful with the string of multiplication that's going to come out as a result of simplifying the radical, right? So we're going to get 5 times the square root of 9 times the square root of 3 plus 4 times the square root of 16 times the square root of 3. Okay, and again, the more of these questions you do, you start to recognize these radicals and what they break down into. Okay, so it really becomes evident as to who's done the most number of questions when you get these questions right or wrong on a test, right? It really just comes down to recognition, right? And not taking too long as a result, okay? 5 root 9, so we're going to get 5 times 3 times root 3 plus 4 times 4 times root 3. So we get 15 root 3s plus 16 root 3s is going to equal 31 square root 3s. Okay? So that's questions D through F on the review of radical sheet.